very clearly articulate and get from the employer perhaps more money than they had initially offered. And what you agree on for salary can then become the starting point as you start seeking raises. Hey everybody. So today I want to talk with you about a topic that is focused around your career and very specifically about negotiating for pay. So this topic in itself in this video could throughout your career be as valuable as thousands if not tens of thousands of dollars. So that's how important this video is for you. So as you go through the interview process, at one point the employer might ask you what your salary expectations are. And so this is a way for companies to kind of gauge, a couple things, right? One is, could they actually get your services for a cheaper rate? But then also, they're thinking, are we in the range for what the expectations are for this person? Or are we just completely out of range, right? This question is very important, and it comes at a crucial point where the employer is thinking about, hey, maybe we'll bring this person on board. So I've had this question asked of me. So Jim, what are your salary expectations? Rather than giving a number, what I've given as a response is, really my expectations are that the salary that you provide me is going to be commensurate with the value that I'm able to bring to the company. That's my expectation. At that point, they've asked me for a number. And again, I've said, I'm interested in getting what your number is based on, you've seen the qualifications that I bring, the value that I can bring to the company. What would you propose? And so typically at that point, then a number would be proposed back to me. It's an offer, right? It's an offer for employment and it'd be at this rate. What I would typically do then is not react immediately, but say I need a little bit of time to think about this. Can I get back to you tomorrow? And so I'd come back to them the next day, and typically my response would be, thank you for the offer, I really appreciate that. Is this the best you can do? It would seem a little bit awkward at first. In some cases they might say, yeah, that's the best we can do. Or I would come back and say, based on the salary that you've offered me, typically there's like a rate range. There's a range of, high and low within this particular job category. And where do you see me within that range? Do you see me at the bottom of that range or I'm at the top? Well, that 3% is based off of that number that you negotiated when you first started with the company. And then subsequent raises after that are all based on that initial number that you started off with. So again, this has an opportunity to impact your pay not only today, but well into the future, which can then compound into thousands or tens of thousands of dollars over your time with that company. And by the way, that salary that you end up with that company then becomes the starting point for your discussions with the next company that you go with. All right, so again, just some ways and thinking about negotiating your pay. And I hope that this provides you with some ideas as you seek out your next job and you start negotiating pay in the future. All right, thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.